How do you get children to listen? I find myself saying the same thing every day, yet no one is listening. Like keeping house, organized, teeth brushing, the everyday things is so frustrating. I hear you. I got my oldest is 30 and my youngest is 18, and I still have, well, not from the 30-year-old, he's gone, but from the two living at home, yeah, that happens. So what do you do? One of the things that I will say to you is everyone has currency. Everyone can be bought with something. So for one of mine, it might be um, being able to go skateboarding. Another one, access to the car. And so those are for older kids, right? But for smaller children, everyone has currency. Everyone has something that drives and motivates them. They can be bought and not money. You have to find out what a person's currency is. And then you have to give them allowances because this is what parents do. They typically say, okay, well, I know that you like your games. I'm going to use that. That's a common one. And then they'll take the game away. But then you take the game away for such a long period of time that the child has learned to adjust without the game. So then it doesn't feel like a punishment anymore. At that point, it just becomes life. Of course, they miss it, but they've learned to adjust. You've done it too long. So you take away the privilege and you allow them to earn it back with compliance. You did great. You get an hour of this. You did really good. You get an hour of this and you take it back. This is one of the things that you can do. Another thing that you could do is, and because I don't know the ages of your children, so this will also depend on the ages of it. While things like, brushing your teeth, that's basic. However, you want to instill the habit. So you can allow those tasks to become currency. So for example, if you brush your teeth every day, that equals $1. And in order to play the game, that's going to cost $8. You're going to have to spend $8. And you can't brush your teeth 8 times in one day to get $8. No, I'm going to pay you $1. And you're going to buy, this is not real money. You're going to buy your time with your compliance. My oldest son, not oldest, my youngest, sorry, he's 18. And there's something that he wanted to do recently. Well, something he wants to do during his spring break. And this was our agreement. One, you do your regular things that I'm expecting you to do. I'm expecting you to go to school. I'm expecting respect, all those things. But if you want this trip, we have two do-it-yourself home projects that we were doing here in the house, and his task was to take on a role, a major one, in getting this project done, and he did it. If you want this, you have to do this. This means something to you? Great. This home project means something to us too. So this is how you get what it is that you want. And as a family, we all benefit from the completion of this project. So it's a win-win. And this way, I'm not negotiating with you. I'm not going back and forth. You didn't participate, you don't get that benefit. You didn't brush your teeth, you don't get that $1. You didn't do it, you didn't do your chore, you don't get the hour with your phone or your game. And I'm not going back and forth with you. That's the other part. Don't engage. Once you have said, this is what it is that you need to do to redeem yourself, this is how you can recover your privilege. Kids are going to try to negotiate with you. What about this? Why can't I do this? You're mean. This isn't fair. Don't engage. Don't have that conversation. If you do, it's gonna frustrate you. You said, why am I having this conversation with you? Don't go there. You have given them the criteria, and leave it. It is up to them to do what it is that they want to do with it. They have so much power in that situation. You've given them the whole rule book. It is up to them to use it. So inshallah, I'm hoping that that will be of some benefit to you. But I know parenting, no one tells you parenting is going to be like this.